Okay, in this video, I am going to break down part 3 of 4 of the Super Simple President song. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you will have part 3 mostly memorized. And if not, I encourage you to re-watch the video. So first, we're going to start with going through the whole song again. And then we will go through part 1, 2, and we'll come to part 3 and then really focus on that. So here we go. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison. Cleveland served his second non-consecutive term. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. These are the presidents. All right, so now we're going to go back to the beginning, go through part 1 and part 2 and right into part 3, and then we won't go on to part 4. We'll hover here for the rest of this video. Back at the beginning, say with me what you know. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison. Cleveland served his second non-consecutive term. Now on this part, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. Okay. So, just like we've done in parts 1 and 2, we're going to break it down into smaller portions, and we use these clapping breaks to chunk it into smaller portions. So let's start with this portion, say it a few times together, and then add on this portion, and we'll say all of those together a few times, 2 or 3 times, we'll see. And then we'll go all the way through part 3, 2 or 3 times. So, I encourage you, say it along with me. Don't just watch. Get your stomp clap going. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge. I do that every time, don't I? I go on when I said we're just focusing on this part. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft. Again, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft. All right, now let's add on these 3, starting with McKinley. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge. Again, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge. Again, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge. All right, now let's add on all the way to the end of this one. Remember, these are 2 different presidents. This is Theodore or Teddy Roosevelt, and this is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And they were related, not how several of the other presidents are related. FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt's wife, was Eleanor Roosevelt, and Teddy Roosevelt was actually Eleanor's uncle. So with that, let's go all the way through it a couple times. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. And again. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. Let's do it one more time. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, hope you're doing well. And before we move on to part 4, let's start back at part 1 and go all the way through Kennedy. And let's use our visuals. All right, here we go. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison. Cleveland served his second non-consecutive term. McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. All right, thanks for your time, and I encourage you to go on to part 4 and work on memorizing the final portion of the Super Simple President Song. Remember, you can download these songs. You can also download PDFs of these visuals to use as study guides and quizzes. And I'm missing something. Well, the other videos. So thanks so much for your time. Take care.